Today on Superhero Game Squad, I'm going to tell you guys why Mario Odyssey is one of the best gaming experiences I've ever had in my entire life. Okay, so Super Mario Odyssey just came out last week, and I'm enjoying the game like crazy. I was playing it this morning, and I've been playing it like crazy, and what a good game. But this video, I'm not going to really be talking about how good the actual game is. Not really how good or amazing or technically great Mario Odyssey is, which it is, by the way. I'm talking about the experience of the game. If you've been playing video games for a while, I'm sure when someone says, "What's a good video game experience you've had in your life?" you can kind of think back and think of some things in your brain where you're going, that was a good gaming experience for me. It might not even mean the game was good, it was just an experience. For me, a big one back in the day was definitely beating Mario 64.
We will experience true freedom. We will not compromise. We will live the game through our hands. We will be in control of something. We will change the system.
I used to play that game all the time and strictly with my brothers. And I remember getting hyped for the game when the game was being talked about in Toys R Us, and we'd go into Toys R Us as kids and play the game, and it was so much fun to get the demo, and it would stop and say, "It's me, Mario, thank you for playing, who's next?" And we'd have to go home and wait for the game to come out. And when it came out, it was amazing. We beat the game together, we worked together. It was a great gaming experience. Another one was a game called Jamestown, beating it out with my friends, getting together every night, trying to beat the game on the hardest levels until finally we beat it. Another one was beating Super Mario Bros. 2 with my brothers, working hard together and hearing the beautiful music and being scared of Phanto, and so many different things that just made this a good gaming experience. A gaming experience is something you have to kind of experience for yourself. Nobody can really speak to what your great gaming experiences are. Now, why Mario Odyssey is such a big deal to me and so far the best gaming experience I've ever had in my life. Let me take you back a little before I explain why. When I was a kid, my dad was not a gamer, but my dad would always bring home video games, new games for us, a Super Nintendo, a Nintendo, even the Atari. When these things would come out and certain games would come out, he would make a spectacle of it. He would have fun with us with the games. He would do something in the house where he'd hide like a Mario coin in the room to where we would think, oh, something with Mario, and then we'd go in the room to find a copy of Mario Bros. 3. I remember the day he brought in the Super Nintendo. He made a big spectacle of it. He did the drum roll. He got us excited. He had a little art set sitting on the side of the corner, which made me think, why would he have an art set? And then I realized, Mario Paint is a game I've been wanting, but we don't have a Super Nintendo. Then my dad walks in with the Super Nintendo with Mario Paint. That was a good gaming experience, and technically we weren't even playing the game yet. All this loops back to my experience with Mario Odyssey. I have 3 kids now. My kids love video games now at this point in their life. They've been around and they've tinkered around with games, but they've never really gotten into video games. As of about the last year or so, they've been getting really into video games. I've been teasing with them for the longest time, showing them all the trailers, all the different teasers that have been coming out for Mario Odyssey. The song Jump Superstar, we've been singing it, we've been dancing with it. My kids, every time we go to school, my daughter will go, Mario Odyssey. Well, actually, we say Odyssey, yes indeed, which I know isn't even the right words, but we go, Odyssey, yes indeed, Odyssey, yes indeed. It's just a thing for us. It's something we do. We've been hyped about. So when this game came out and it finally arrived, I wanted to do what my dad always did and made it a big deal, make it a big deal. So what I did is I went and got a specialty made Mario cake. I brought that home. I got red and blue balloons. I had Mario Odyssey, and I brought all these things home at one time and made it one big giant surprise for my kids to get them hyped, to get them excited, to get them having that feeling and that sense of fun. But when we started playing the game, and I looked around and my kids were playing the game and I could see them smiling at the game the same way I did when I was a kid playing Super Mario 64, and I could see even my daughter getting excited. It hit me in a different way, and I got more excited than I ever thought I would playing a video game. I was now living all the things that excited me as a kid. I was experiencing that again, but I didn't know how much it would mean to me and how excited I would be seeing my own kids doing that. Well, I'm also getting the same experience as an adult, enjoying the game and really having fun with it and getting attached to the game. They were doing that with me, so it took a new height, a new level of excitement, a new level of emotional attachment to me in that game.
Whoa. We're about to go well, Dad.
It just brought it together as a good experience, and it was something that I feel like I don't know if I'll be able to get those experiences again, because this is their first time experiencing a big game like this, a big release of a game we've all been looking forward to together. I'm sure it will happen again. I'm sure it will also be Nintendo related, because that always happens for me. That's always been where my emotional attachment to video games come, is usually from Nintendo. But just seeing my kids get into this game while I'm getting into this game brought me like a new level of in-touchness with video games. So yeah, that's why to me, so far Mario Odyssey, not even technically the gameplay, even though it's amazing and one of the best games I've played in a very long time, maybe my life, I don't know, I'm not fully through with the game yet. That's why I can say Mario Odyssey so far is the best gaming experience I've ever had in my life, because it is so heightened, experiencing that hype and that excitement with my kids, and the game is amazing to top. So that's it from us here at Superhero Game Squad. If you've tried the game, let me know if you're loving it like we are. Everything about it's good. Enjoy, you guys. Have a good one. And Eli, say bye as always.
Bye.
Okay, there he is.